Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of West Ham Fan TV's post-match Pint, the only West Ham United post-match show on the internet. We've just come back from the London Stadium. It was Liverpool 4, West Ham United 1. An awful performance. Scott, you take us through the starting lineup, please. Read it at the back.
Yeah, Joe Hart carried on in goal. 3 at the back, Check, Reedy and Ogbonna. Creswell left wing, Fernandez right wing, Lanzini and Oval will be hanging in the middle, Hernandez and Ayew up top.
Let's welcome Ethan first of all, but yeah, I mean, I thought Brighton was bad, and this has just got a step.
I don't know. At least we had 20 minutes in this game where we actually played all right.
Do you know what? We actually started all right.
Yeah.
The first 15.
It was one chance. It was one chance. It was a glimmer of hope.
Yeah.
It was a glimmer. But I think Liverpool knew what they was doing. They're a good team. They knew what was happening.
The problem with us, right? We set up 5-3 and then
It was a 5-3-2, wasn't it?
But it was like, right, that 5, you stay in that line, don't come out of that line. That 3, you stay in that, don't come, and you 2 stay. At one point, I counted they had 6 men, either in their own half or on the halfway line. We had everyone behind the ball,
Yeah.
and we're at home. Do you know what I mean? And we're 2-0 down.
The thing is, look, Liverpool are a good team. I'm not going to take anything away from Liverpool. Liverpool are a top side. They've got some top players. They've got a top work rate. They've got a top manager who's got the team very organised. But we, Raya, look at shambles. And it gets I'm not joking. Today, I think we got off lightly.
Yeah. Oh no, I was saying to Charlie, I think they could have been 7.
Didn't even get out of second gear today. They
totally
controlled everything from start to finish, and like you said, it is a shambles. And I can't see it getting any better, mate. I can only see it getting worse.
That's the thing. Even last season, when it was dire, there was dire moments. You still fancied yourself against the teams because that's what we do. But now there's no hope.
The problem we've got is that you look at that. There's a lack of leaders and fighters in that team. Noble, yeah, but you look when we was. I've said it in the Avram Grant season. It was shit. But you still had a Scott Parker.
Yeah.
You still had a Colton Cole. You still had players that wanted to play for the badge. These players don't look bothered.
There's no passion.
As soon as that final whistle went, 4 or 5 of them run straight down that tunnel.
No one even came to the fans. No,
fucking joke. And that's what pisses me off. You know,
That's it. When the chips are down, you need leaders and you need fighters, and we've got neither.
To be honest with you, I'm speechless because, I'm seeing this week in, week out. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you see it against Brighton. If it happens once, I can accept it. But it's down to the manager to take the boys into the back and turn around and say to them, right, next week, if you don't do anything else, make sure you fucking put up a fight. Yeah. And he can't do that. He's not motivating the players. Jeff, he's not motivating the players. He's not making the players fit. He's not sticking to a game plan. He's not doing anything. He's just sitting there, 4-1 down today, hands in his pockets. They're coming forward in droves. They're taking shots like it's training. Yeah. And he don't know what to do.
That's the thing, they come forward in droves. They probably attack with 4 players at the most in spells, you know what I mean? And punished us.
The first goal come from a corner. It was our corner. We're thinking, yes, we're on top. We're going to score. Bosh. One ball up the fucking other end of the field, and we've got 3 against 1.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'll tell you what, that's rookie management or something.
Pulled out, didn't he?
No, I thought it was Fernandez.
Cresswell was the only one back. You never leave just one back.
No, it was Fernandez was back. Yeah, because the ball was going to
Fernandez.
Fernandez.
Can't even the defender.
But the thing is, Nick, it don't matter, you're a football player, right?
Yeah.
You know you're either the last man or there's one other player with you and they're on a break.
Yeah.
You pull him down, you go through him, you take the
mate.
booking. You do.
No, I'm sorry. You can probably, if we was fighting, and at that time I don't think you should take him down. Why is he put in that? Why is he exposed like that in the first place? There are 3 players bombing forward. We should have had at least 2 back.
Yeah,
I know one of them.
We had Creswell and Fernandez.
No, I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. I'm not having that because he would have just been sent off and it would have just been 8-1.
The worst thing for that
booking because he was in his own half. When he
was getting from goal.
He was in his own half, but he wasn't. Fernandez, Creswell was behind him.
Yeah, I was going to say the worst thing for that goal was Cresswell was the only one that fully got back.
Yep.
Then there was Cresswell's here trying to get to the goal. There's another 3 players just jogging, watching, waiting for it to go in the back of the net. They were just waiting for it, and then
and that's in the first 20 minutes. I mean, you can expect the players to be jogging back after like 92 minutes when they've run their bollocks off. That's after 20 minutes, and we looked unfit, didn't we?
But even in the second half, you saw that, right? I think we either had a corner or a free kick. Reedy's gone up from it. They've broke. Reedy's the only one bombing it back. Everyone else is jogging. It ain't right.
There's such a lack of movement, lack of everything in that team. It's just,
we have got nothing. Nothing. No game plan, no commitment, nothing.
One thing I was saying, like when you was doing fan counts to one of my mates, I said, like, how many games we played here now?
Did we do fan count?
26, 27, 28, under 30 games, right? Yeah. How many of them games have you seen after 60 minutes, fans walking out?
Oh, it's like an exodus, mate.
Yeah, it's got to be about
70th minute
10,
is
12
an exodus.
games.
If we're losing, they're gone.
It's the thing is, I know we keep banging on about
But the thing
bowling
is,
around
right,
and that,
but you say that about the 70th minute and all that shit, right? Walking out.
It's not even the
if you
70th
keep
minute,
on getting
mate.
served up shit.
yeah, I know
then
that. And that's my point.
well within their right to walk out.
You're not getting what I'm saying.
No,
That's what
go
I'm
on,
saying. That's what I'm saying. We're getting. You're coming here and you're watching the same shit all the time, and people have to walk out after 60 minutes because they're watching that week in, week out. Liverpool have scored 8 goals against us here in the last 2 games, right? I think we've scored 9 in the last how many games here, and Liverpool have come here and scored 8. It's fucking ridiculous.
Someone in our group chat turned around and said that we haven't scored at home in the first half all season. How can you be at home and not score in the first half?
I don't.
Do you know what I mean?
That's
pathetic. It is pathetic.
But there's something not right, Scott.
I totally agree.
There's something not right. The training ain't right. The manager ain't right. The former. Today, I said yesterday on a preview, and you know what I said on a preview, a Red Men TV preview? I said we're going to lose 4-1 unless he fucking does this. Put Andy Carroll up top and just fucking pound the ball up there. Play ugly, play dirty, bypass the midfield because we ain't got the fucking energy or the creativity to fucking do anything with it. Just fucking get at them. Their defence is their weakest fucking part of their team. Just fucking pelt them at them.
It says here, look, since we've moved here, we've won 9, drawn 4, lost 11 at home.
It's terrible, mate.
That's a terrible, mate.
I said, look, you can sort of accept it in the first season because you're adjusting to the stadium, things like that. But this is the second season. There's now no excuse. You can't say, oh, we ain't used to the pitch. Oh, it's all new to us. Oh, you know, the crowd will want our back. The crowd want our back a lot more at the Bowling than we're here. Do you know what I mean? There's no excuse for them performances now. As much as you've got to blame the manager, you've got to blame the players as well.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Committed.
I actually feel a bit sorry for Bilic now because each day he turns up to work, he don't know whether he's going to have a job at the end of the week. You know, his players don't look bothered for him.
But this
is
what
I feel sorry for him.
Do. If they want someone to go, they don't turn up to work. We saw it with Pardew. We saw it with Grant. We're seeing it again now. If they do not act right this second, if that geezer is not gone by the time I leave this boat, yeah, then they're not going to do it.
But you're talking about Moisey coming in. Would you rather Moyes than Bilic?
No, they can stick Moyes up their arse, mate. As far as I'm concerned.
I heard that he'll apparently be gone if we have a convincing loss today. 4-1's a convincing loss, and we got a lucky break there, and we got a goal.
Brighton was convincing.
Exactly.
Loss.
So now we've got a convincing loss against them. He should be well long gone, but I think they'll cling on to the fact we got a goal back, and it was Liverpool, and we was bound to lose. Give him the next game, and we'll get a result. Blah blah blah.
I mean, we've got Watford away next, and then Leicester at home. They're 2 games.
If he ain't gone,
mate, we should win.
If he ain't gone, there's something going on there. I'm not going to start chucking out conspiracies and all this, but something is going on there.
The worst thing is, Watford
they ain't
going
gonna
to
get.
should be.
Where's the money?
Yeah.
They've got money to go out. They keep on. They told us when we moved in the stadium, when we was all buying our seats, we're going to have loads of money. That's what they said. That was their fucking word. We're going to have loads of money. Where's the money? Put the money. If you don't want to buy the players with the money, put the money where the mouth. Put your money where your mouth is and go and get a fucking manager. Go and pay someone compensation that's already in a job. You don't have to wait for someone to leave the job as long as you're willing to pay compensation.
No, not only that, but whoever comes in has got a great squad of players.
Yeah.
They are a great squad of players. They just don't
team.
No, they are on paper. There's some good players.
There's a lot of good individuals.
There's a lot to work with. But they just need motivation and they need new ideas and new tactics, and certain players have to be dropped and certain players have to be given a chance. I mean, you got a kid banging goals in left, right and centre in the under 23s, right? He don't even get a sniff on the bench. But people like Sacco get on the bench who don't even want to be there. I'd rather fuck Sacco off and put that kid on the bench, because at least when he comes on, he might not take to it straight away, but at least he'll fucking try.
Look, we are pony. Right? We are pony.
That needs to be on a t-shirt.
That's the old.
We're on right now.
What is a Martinez coming into the side going to do? He ain't going to make this no worse.
It's just
Do you know what I mean?
Bilic turned around this week and said that the senior players have to get us out of this situation, but they can't get us out of this situation.
They've got us in this fucking situation. Give the youngsters a chance.
Sometimes you've got to have a bit of bollocks about you and just say, right, unleash the kid.
Yep.
Everton done it with Rooney.
Yep.
You know, I'm not saying he's as good as
exactly.
what Rooney was
Yeah.
back then. Liverpool done it with Owen. It's proved over the years. You give these Man United won. You won't win nothing with kids. They went on to win everything.
Exactly.
You give these players a chance.
Just hunger.
Yeah,
That's it. It's just
that's all
hunger.
they want.
Look, Southampton.
They want a career.
But they're saying that if he
Southampton's
plays
a
or
prime
gets on the
example.
bench, they've got to pay Valencia 250 grand. That's their problem.
That's it.
It's
They
always
don't pay
money
it to
somewhere.
the
There's
top.
always money involved. They're always owing someone a score or fucking 30
score.
quid or
It
something.
is,
You know what I
it is,
mean?
literally.
No, it is. That's the reason why Alex Long didn't get on our
Yeah.
bench for the last fucking third of the last season he was here. That's the reason why fucking Zaza had to go back after 10 games.
And look what he's doing in Spain.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. He wasn't
The
a
Liga
bad
Player of
player.
the Month.
Playing two up top. Plays with a partner.
I
Listen, we've done the same with Valencia. Go play up top on your own. That ain't my game. That ain't my game. And then you just ruin a player.
So they're worried about £250,000. £250,000.
Mate, this lot be worried about fucking 50p.
Now they're finding right.
Do you know what I mean? It's pathetic. It is pathetic. 250 grand on this day and age is nothing.
Oh, chicken change.
Look,
That's what bugs me with laying off Bilic, right? How much do they actually have to pay the guy? You know what I mean? To the term of his
to
contract.
resign.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't think he's paying off the bit. It's the paying off of Bilic. He's offered to resign twice. I've heard this season.
No, but you know what the thing
it's,
is?
It's paying the compensation to get the new guy in.
But I don't think he's has offered to resign properly, because I think he's waiting for the payoff. He's waiting for it. Realistically, he gets treated like shit every game. He gets all this abuse, booing, whatever. Why would you walk when you know there's a fat check coming?
Yeah.
Why would you?
He ain't getting it a fat check.
No, but that.
Yeah, but the thing is, they could turn around and say, come to a deal.
I think he's a more proud man than
There's
that.
a lot.
I do think
there's
he's
a lot
offered
of
to
problems
resign.
in that club. It ain't just. It's everything from top to bottom in that club. And the only thing, like, you want our players to show heart, fight, and passion. The only heart, fight, and passion is sitting in that stand. The fans that travel each and every week to this, come and watch this, the away games. That's the heart, and we can't put that on the pitch. All we can do is get behind them, but the players ain't responding, and that's
it's
the worst
hard
thing. You went 2-0 down against this lot at the Boleyn, save for the Arsenal game. We went 2-0 down. The Boleyn was rocking.
Yeah.
We went 3-2 up.
Yeah.
Here, you can't do that.
No.
It's fucking.
It's because we're being dragged through it all, aren't we? Being dragged through it all. It's result after result after result, and it's constant losses. And they put out an article every week. Oh, get behind us. We'll pull this result out.
We can't.
We try and get behind it, and it's just shit. It's just
You can't
constant.
get behind them more than what we
don't.
do.
No.
People were not enjoying coming over here. I'm seeing people that went West Ham for years giving their ticket up because they can't be bothered to go. We're playing Liverpool at home, and I'm sitting there at 2 o'clock this afternoon thinking, I can't be fucking
Yeah,
bothered with it.
exactly.
You're playing Liverpool at home,
Yeah.
one of the biggest clubs in world football, and you're dragging yourself here to watch it.
Because you know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
That is it. That is it. Exactly. You know exactly what's going to happen. Just look at the defending for each of the goals tonight. It's comical.
Scott, their fourth goal, mate. He fell over, had time to lay down, went off and done his weekly shop, come back, and still unmarked.
That's what I mean.
You know what I mean?
He blew dust off the ball, got up, picked the geezer on the left wing. He had time to look and see what Joe Hart was doing.
He was already celebrating,
Mate.
because he knew what was going to happen.
This bloke put Chiari right back. Is that not alarming? Is that not alarming to how inept this bloke is?
James Milner come on, and he was running around like an headless chick. He loved it.
Oh,
James
he looked
Milner.
incredible. He looked in the best
Only
form
we
of
can
his
make
life.
James Milner look like Messi. Honestly, don't get me wrong. I'd take James Milner for us. I'm
Definitely.
laughing at him.
Solid player, mate.
At least to give you a bit of fucking
At least he's a
fight.
decent right back.
Thing is, look, you had Declan Rice. He's a defender playing right back.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
I
it's
can't
a
wait till
defender's job.
fucking Ginge comes back.
Who's it?
Yeah.
I said
what I'm
that
waiting
to you,
come
didn't
back.
I? I said as soon as he's fit, bang him straight in, because
thing-
at least
thing-
someone's got heart and fight.
That's it.
Passion.
The thing I like about Gingy, he has got that, but he ain't going to give us much else.
Even Noble,
He's-
like when you look
I
at
love him,
Noble
but he's
now,
on his
right?
last legs.
Noble looks like he's give his all for this club, and now his own fans are booing him, and he's probably just thinking to himself, why do I deserve it?
He looks as drained as Billy.
Yeah, he does. And for me, we left Noble at the bowling.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't
I know
been the
what you
same
mean.
player this last 2 seasons, has he?
Yeah,
And when you're own, he's given his all for this club since a kid, and it's sad to see.
As you look at Noble, right? When we left the bowling, he was up here. You know, he was on a high. Just had that. He had the season of his life.
We were singing
And
"Too
then-
Good for England"
yeah.
to him, and now like,
Comes here, and everything since he's come here as a player has been negative.
Shit. Yeah.
yeah,
You know, the
and-
fans have been on his back. The
I
Payet
feel
thing, you
sorry
know, he
for
had a
him.
good relationship with Payet, the way that all went.
He's been left
Just
out
everything
as well.
has gone down and down and down and down and down. And
I feel
he's,
sorry
he's
for
got
him.
to be rock bottom.
he's
now.
not. He's not the greatest player. He's not. We know that. We see it week after week. You know, but he's a West Ham boy. You
He
know,
is,
and
he is.
he gives you his heart, and it's sad to see
He
players
won
like
us the
that
game to Spurs.
get.
Jeff.
But that's the thing. He's out there. He's giving in the heart. He's giving the heart and passion that you want to see 11 of the other players give it. The problem for me is that his heart and passion doesn't transfer over to the other
No.
players because there's
Not
too many
anymore,
players
anyway.
out there who don't give a shit because all they're worried about is what's in their
Yeah.
bank balance.
Do you
Well,
think?
I would-
Yeah, I was going to say. Do you really think that, say, like Anatovic gets in his Range Rover tonight, drives
Yeah.
to his house, and he gives a shit?
No.
Of course he don't.
No.
Of course he don't.
You can see how many players on that pitch.
But I can imagine Noble going home,
Yeah. Screw it.
pissed off, and don't talk to his wife for a few days.
I
Locks
think-
himself in the corner.
I think the team played for Noble against the Spurs game. I guarantee he got in there at half time and he gave him a bollocking. And I think they played for him, not for the
Totally agree
manager.
with
I think they played for him because
And
he
that-
knows what
yeah.
he needs.
Yeah,
we're
totally
missing.
agree.
We're missing the fighters and leaders and.
But this is starting to feel like we're going to go down.
No way.
I
See,
think.
but-
I think.
Not happening.
I
don't
think we're
think we
serious
will.
contenders.
We
I
are,
think
look,
serious
we're in the
contenders.
fight. We're in
Do you
the
know what
fight,
we're
we
relying
are,
on
but-
at the minute? 3 teams being worse. Because we're not fucking pulling anything.
No, but we're
Last
down there.
season-
We're going to be down there, but I think
Last
we'll scrape
season,
it.
we picked up 6 points off of Burnley and the Hull. This season, we've lost to Newcastle.
But we did have that post. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Man
Though,
of the
but we
match.
luckily got 6 points.
Yeah.
You take them 6
Yeah.
points away, we're in danger. So this season, we've lost to Newcastle 3-0, we've lost to Brighton 3-0, and we've just got away with a draw against Burnley. They are points missing.
We've only beat
We're missing.
Huddersfield here, haven't we? So
Exactly. They
Palace,
are heavy points
Antonio
missing.
last week, like silly mistakes like that that cost Billy's job.
Yeah, even the points against Palace, that's a loss.
It's individual errors again, isn't it?
I mean,
You know.
I come out of Palace thinking, how the fuck did we draw that? When I
Yeah.
watched it back, we're lucky we got
I know.
a point.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
That's
They
what I'm
battered
saying.
us. I didn't
Yeah.
realise. You can't see fuck all at Palace anyway. Like, you know what I mean? But honestly, we've gone from like we should have got 3 points. So I'm sitting there thinking, we're
We
lucky
should have
we
lost
got a
that.
point.
Yeah. I said I think we done Palace a disservice. with
Yeah,
what
but we
said, but we
yeah,
just
we-
saw it there.
we
and
feel
there.
They're all
str-
bad results.
Even, I must admit, I owe them an
Thanks,
apology
that
for saying knock down their stadium. I didn't mean that. I just meant knock down that bloody stand.
Yeah. No.
You know, so.
Don't worry, Scott. You ain't
I
got to
apologise for that
explain
one.
yourself to them.
But it just ain't. Yeah, it ain't
The thing is,
no
no
better,
performance
is
is convincing. None. 2-0 up against Palace, and there was only individual goals. It's 11 individuals. There is no team.
only
There
two
is no
shots.
West Ham United. There's no team. None.
Totally agree.
That's one thing that's missing is United.
Yeah, exactly. It's just
That's what's
individuals that are coming out playing, going home. That's it. That's all they're doing.
We must be bad. Nicky's speechless because at least I've ever heard him talk about it. It's fine.
No, I
mean, it's-
literally, I'm fed up with it. Honestly, I'm sick to the back teeth of it not changing, of them just ripping us. I mean, they're fucking hell. They put a bag on my seat today. I thought they'd given me something. They give me a bag, a plastic fucking
You
bag.
still moaned at that.
It's fucking sick bag.
You got problems with
After that performance, mate.
No, you know what it was? It was a plastic bag and a fucking elastic band. So when it got too bad, you can put the fucking bag up here and strap yourself up and suffocate yourself. That's what it was for.
if you take fucks, yeah, borrow mine.
But no, I just don't know.
Fuck's sake.
I just don't know where we go from here. That's
There's no
the worrying
improving.
thing.
That's the
That
worrying
is
thing.
it,
That's
yeah.
I say it my seat and I say it's sad. Like it's sad. There is no progression here. None. It's very sad.
Normally you sit there and think, oh, we've got someone coming back from injury, or we're gonna like
I'll be
this
honest with you,
player.
I don't see how them people at the top sleep at night after the
Oh,
things.
I bet they sleep
Because they've
comfortably.
got
I bet
lots
they
and
do,
lots
yeah.
of money.
I bet
How
they
much
do.
money do they make a match day in?
on a
That's
bed-
how they're going to sleep.
on a bed of 50s, I reckon.
Yeah, that's how
mate.
they're going to sleep.
Honestly, I don't
I
know
bet
how
he
they
chucks
sleep at night.
£20 notes in the bin because he looks down at them. Fuck.
Do you know what it
they
needs?
sleep well.
Honestly, it needs a ball revolt. Honestly, it needs the fans to start getting on the ball's back. As soon as the fans start getting on the ball's back, they'll start acting.
Well, they did at Spurs first half. And then we turned it around.
But
So they was lucky.
As soon as these fans start turning on the ball, apparently in the last game, that Brighton game, they was climbing up in the thingy, gantries and all that.
It weren't.
That didn't
No,
happen.
there was
having a row,
Brighton fans in the
fans in the
corporate box and some of the staff, and they celebrated when the third goal went in. It weren't against the ball.
That Spurs result just put a band-aid on.
That was it. That one was for the fans.
Yeah, but it was
wasn't-
great though.
Oh, it was great. It was
But
great.
you can tell that they didn't take it seriously. They fucking took a turd all over Real Madrid in the week. It's a joke. That's the difference. They don't care.
No, this place needs a protest, because if we don't start protesting, then they are just sitting up there.
But what do you do? You've already given them the money.
No, they're not looking. You've
already given them the money.
I don't give a
That
fuck
is it.
about the money. I want them out. I want them gone.
Yeah, but
or I want them to start
they've
doing something
collected
about
your money
it.
at the start of the
Oh,
season.
fuck the money. They can have the money. If that's what they're worried about,
How
they
much
can
are you
have
going to pay me to get rid of them?
it. Jeff, I'll give you all the fucking money in my bank account. Honestly, if you go up to there,
You do a lot with 36 quid.
Probably ain't worth
17 pence. But no, honestly, God's honest truth, right?
Don't bring him in it.
They need to do something about it. The fans.
What would you suggest then?
A protest.
What kind of protest?
What the other thing?
What kind of thing do you think?
Get the ball out about the liars.
I thought you was
About
going
the-
another route when
Do you
you
want to get a
started
banner
doing that.
out? What do you want? Banners? What do you want?
No,
What do you
No,
want?
I want an organised protest to tell them that we're not happy.
Not
because
turn
they
up to
don't give a
games.
fuck.
What do you want?
Yeah, that'll
Yeah?
do.
Yeah?
that'll
The
do.
problem, right, is you can't. The ball ain't gonna go, right? I know as much as you want, they're not
they
gonna
ain't
go.
gonna
You
go.
can't.
No, I want them to. I don't. If
Yeah, I
they're
know,
not
but
gonna
this
go,
is what
I
I'm
want them
saying.
to
You
act.
can't sack 25 players, so the only thing you can do is the manager. That's all you can
But
do.
they're not even fucking doing that.
No, but what you've got to get them going again. That's it. You've got to get someone that's not friendly, that's not going to let them skive off.
Look, the whole club, right? The manager's fucking useless. The players are fucking not trying for the manager. Yeah, the board have lied to every single person that sits in that stadium week in, week out.
Yeah.
Is that acceptable?
Food poisoning.
It's not even mistruths.
not
It's lies. It's fucking lies, and they are ripping people off. Yeah, every single person in that stadium that walks into that stadium every week, they've stabbed them in the fucking back.
Of course they have.
Yeah, they've stabbed him in the back. Are you going to accept? Would you accept that from anybody else? Would you accept it from any other company that you give your fucking money to? So why do we accept it here? Because it's fucking football.
Exactly.
That's shit.
Because
that
we,
is shit.
you know
But
why?
that's
You know why?
football.
Because if you work for a company and they done it, you can go and work for another company.
Yeah.
West Ham is our club. You can't
can't
change
go
your
nowhere
club.
else.
We can't do
So
that.
it's down to us to tell them we're not
They're
accepting.
not going to
it.
listen to
But
15 people in a flag.
But they know we're not happy. If they don't know we're not happy, they're living in
Mate,
the
you
They don't
don't
give a
you
fuck.
want the booze at half
But they
They
time,
don't
mate.
give a fuck.
that
But
is-
once you
but
start
that is-
making,
they
once
don't
you
give a
start
shit.
making it
No,
public,
No, but so
care.
the protest isn't going to change. They
No,
had the booze at half time.
I do think
they're
it-
in the stadium
I
with
don't
us.
care
You
about
can't,
that.
you
I
can't
don't
even
care
say
about
like
booze.
don't go to games because they've still got the money, so they don't
That's what
care
I
if we're
mean, yeah.
sitting there or
They
not.
shove the money up their arse.
Yeah, I know, but
The thing is, look at the bottom
Turn
of the
up
table,
the next
right?
Sky game. Nobody turns up there.
Yeah.
They're going to be embarrassed.
Mate, Sky have already been paid
Sky,
for the game.
yeah, that's what-
Sky have been
Don't
paid for the game. West Ham have been
don't
paid. They
know.
don't care.
It's a statement. It's a fucking
But
statement.
it's a statement, but none of us are going to do it. You know
No.
why? Because we love West
yeah,
Ham.
we want to. We
That's it.
drag ourselves here like.
We must all like pain a lot.
But it doesn't matter.
We
you
grow
know,
up
at the end
with
of the
it.
day,
We're growing up
We're
with
playing
it,
in the
man.
bottom. We're at bottom of League 2. We're still here. Do you know what I mean?
Honestly, I don't give a fuck about the money. I don't give a fuck about this. I want them to act. I want them to do the best, like they promised us when we walked into the fucking the stupid shop over in the fucking Stratford Centre, telling us, "Oh, we're going to do the best for you." They couldn't even take me to my fucking seat. What they promised me to do. Do you know why they couldn't take me to my seat? Because it wasn't even fucking installed when they sold it to me. When I got here for the first game, it still weren't there.
They promised us a massive plasma and we got a 20-inch fucking screen. Like,
Largest digital screen in Europe. It's the only fucking promise that it kept. It's not even that, because Bayern Munich got a fucking bigger one now.
What's the bottom of the league look like in a minute?
we're fourth from bottom.
Full from bottom. Right?
We're
How many
9
of their
points.
teams in the bottom 6 have set their manager?
Listen, yeah, I know what you listen. 2 wins and you're up there, but I can't see the 2 wins. We've got
That's the
we've
thing,
got,
our
we've got
fixtures.
Watford away and Leicester at home here on
Yeah.
a Friday night on Sky cameras once again.
Our fixtures are worrying. I don't see us scoring.
December's a write-off.
I don't see us getting any
December's a
points
fucking
this side
The
of
thing is,
Christmas.
you
at
go
all.
past them 2. What is it after that?
Arsenal, Chelsea, Man City.
Arsenal in the cup.
Mate, we've lost that.
Spurs.
If you think about our last couple of fixtures,
Stoke away ain't
we've
an
lost
easy
the
game.
last couple of fixtures. That's our opportunities. They were literally games like, go on, get yourself back up there, and we fucked them
The thing,
all.
when we come here and played, from when we played Huddersfield, there was winnable games.
Oh, yeah.
Every game was a winnable game, probably like, barring Spurs. But
You were
never know
sitting
what
here
turns up.
like 2 weeks ago against Brighton Stamford. This is where we start.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't even start the game.
of course not. So I said, you can't. I can't see the next win coming.
But
At
after
all.
that Brighton game, I mean, we went out and we beat Spurs in the cup, and then we got a point at Palace. I mean, if you would have said that after the Brighton game, we're going to beat Spurs, get a point at Palace, we'd have all took that.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you would.
No,
Of
I
course
don't
you
think I
would.
Not,
listen,
not a point at Palace,
No,
mate.
because
Palace
the-
are one of the few teams that are below us.
Yeah, and Palace beat
and
Chelsea.
they've only
Palace beat Chelsea.
But the Spurs
beat
result
Tottenham,
doesn't
it
keep
don't
us
mean
up.
nothing.
But that's what I'm saying. You say you wouldn't take a point at Palace.
Before the
they
fucking
beat Chelsea.
They only scored 2 goals.
Yeah, but it don't matter. They beat Chelsea. They're on the momentum, didn't they? Then they went to
They lost
Newcastle
to
and lost.
Newcastle.
Yeah, but that's what I'm
I
saying.
wouldn't have took a point at Palace. We needed to win that. They must-win games.
Brighton was a win.
The thing is, if
We
we
needed.
if we hold on to that lead at Palace and win that game, losing tonight ain't so bad because we've still got them 2 extra points. Because we threw away that game, and like we said at the start, you know, we deserved to probably lose that game. To lose this the way we've lost this, as I said, if we'd gone out there and
Look,
Liverpool have played
I'm
the
not
best
gonna.
football
I'm not
they've
going to.
played,
I'm not complaining. The thing is, I'm not complaining against the loss to Liverpool. This is the thing. Okay. I'm not complaining about a loss to Liverpool. This is going to be the last sentence because we've got to wrap it up.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining about a loss to Liverpool. I'm complaining about the manner of the loss.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. It's the way you lose.
The work
We
effort.
lose. Yeah.
Same as Brighton, same as that.
And we've got to go.
You can lose
Yeah,
4-0
kids
at
out.
home, but if you
Yeah.
put effort in, you can. Well, fuck it.
All right, thank you very much for joining us on this week's edition of West Ham Fan TV's post-match pump. We'll be back next week. International break next week.
International break.
Yeah.
International break next week. All right, go and follow us on Twitter at West Ham Fan TV, Facebook.com/West Ham Fan TV, Volley at West Ham Fan TV, Snapchat, Instagram, all the good stuff on social media. Go and follow Ethan's stuff as well at Bazinga on. Is it Bazinga on Twitter? Yeah, at Bazinga. Go and follow all his stuff. He don't need my help for that. You know, but-
Jesus.
Thanks for that, Jeff.
Someone collect their granddad,
One thing
please.
left to say.
Come
Come on, you Lions.